right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I'm Bernard Watts. You're watching Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment, bringing you the best in Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo, along with Steve Woodland. That's my main man on Tuesday night. We're back. I'm back, fresh and ready to go. Yeah. Hey, this broadcast is brought to you by D&B Windows Cleaner and General Contractors, resident, commercial. Hey, you can call at the office 678-320-7794, or you can call the cell phone number 678-770-8494. That's D and B Window Cleaning and Contractor. They are very good. They take care of me uh, for at least I know 20 something years. Whenever I call them, they're on time. Don't matter what I'm doing. If I need something done, they'll come and take care of it. I'm telling you, they will do the same for you. Don't matter what city or state you're in. Give them a call. That's DNB, Window Cleaning, and General Contract. Want to thank them for sponsoring the show tonight. Well, hey, that's enough talking. I got to bring my main man up. I got to bring the man. I know y'all didn't come to hear me. Y'all come to hear Mr. Steve Woodland. And I'm going to give him to you all night long. What's up with y'all? What's up, Buff Nation? We coming out. I check it off the plane. I'm sorry. I didn't have time to put on that shirt, Coach Prime. But hey, you gotta forgive me on this one. But I'm here. I'm here. I miss y'all. I couldn't get you off of mine while I was out there. Uh Went to Hawaii, then we went to Bahamas, celebrating my friend her birthday. And while I was out there, I had that phone with me, boy. She was giving me the blue. You don't put that phone. You know how them women deal, fellas. But hey, we coming off a good win. We coming off high, but we finna get into the show. And hey, we're gonna have a good time talking about Colorado and Colorado State. And we getting ready for Baylor for this homecoming game. All right. And I hope y'all enjoy the show tonight. If you got any comments, put it down in the comment section and we will get it on the air for you. Okay. Hey, let me bring up a man, Steve Wood. What's going on, Doctor?
What's going on, BWatts?
Man.
BWatts, you're looking good, young man. You're looking good.
Appreciate it, Doctor. Appreciate it. How you been, man?
Man, I'm feeling blessed, and I want to thank you for taking time out of your day for being a blessing to others. Man, I appreciate this here. Arrived in the mail. Feel good, look good, smell good. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm
Appreciate it,
talking about,
BWatts.
man. That's what I'm talking about, man. How I fit on you, bro?
It fit like champions, this gold and black.
Let me
Make it
take
look
myself out of
slim, make it look slim and everything. Look good, man. Look good,
that.
look good.
Did she hook you up? She hooked you up, did she?
She hooked me up, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. You know, when I got home today, I looked at the mail and was sitting on my steps. I said, I opened up. I said, oh man, she got the shirt made. Then I wondered, did Mr. Steve Woodland get his? I said he got his too. So I didn't have time to change his mind, man. So hey, I rock it tomorrow night. I rock it tomorrow night and Thursday night with Greg. But I'm glad you like it, man.
Feel
Want to thank
good.
the sponsor for night for making us and mailing the shirt to you. If anybody out there want one, hey, send me a message. If y'all like the shirt that Mr. Steve Woodland is sporting right now, hey, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. She hooked him up. She hooked him up. I like that, bro. I like that. I like that.
You
Hey,
did a
Mr.
great
Steve,
job. Great
did a good job.
material
How I
too.
feel? Material feel good?
Oh, it feels good, man. Well, I'm like, ooh, feel like you could sleep in it. It's a good material, and I
Yeah, it
don't,
is.
and I wouldn't say it. I tell people all the time, if something people always ask me. I had this person. They, I like cooking. I like baking, and this
Okay.
person, I told them, I said, hey, when it come to limit pound cakes, if your pound cake ain't right, please don't give it to me because if you ask me how it tastes, I'm gonna give you the truth, and the
Don't
whole
give them the
truth and
truth.
nothing but the truth.
It's just
So
that.
so when it pertains to things like this, I tell people I'm not gonna disrespect anybody, but I'll just say, hey, thank you for the blessing. But when it's on, I'm gonna let you know this on, and
It's
it
on.
feel
All
good.
right,
It
Doc.
feel good. Feel
Hey,
good.
I appreciate that. Hey, at this time, I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. We never want to go without telling y'all hello. What's up, Miss Phyllis Smith? You doing okay? Thank
What
you for
Miss
tuning in,
Johnson
baby.
at? What Miss Selma Johnson? Are
What's
we
up,
all
Miss Warren? Mr. Warren, appreciate you, Warren. Miss Johnson, faithful. Nao, faithful. Phyllis, she Nao. Nice shirts, BWatts. Thank you, ma'am. You know my loved one. She make me put this on. But YG Nate, what's going on? What's up, Swag Boy? What's up, man? Debbie, how you doing? You look new, but we appreciate you. Casey, what's up, man? What's going on? Raw the man, what's up, man? Yeah,
What's
appreciate
up,
it. Hey,
fellas?
man. One for you and Coach Dre, Steven, and Greg said it. And along with everybody else, Mr. Colin off Life and Football. Got uh, DNVR. I want to thank all of them, man. Everything y'all put me on notice, man, for people to come over and subscribe to my channel. Man, but check this out, big dog. Hey, we had a game. We had a game this Saturday, man. Man, she wanted to go to this concert. I said, we'll go. We're gonna go to the concert out there. But as soon as I saw that ball on that TV, I made a beeline. she called the phone and said, I know what you're doing. I said, you got that right. Hey, but Colorado came out smoking. Now the first drive, Shedeur was kind of off. But boy, after that third, when it got to that third drive, Mr. Woodland, that boy went in Brady mode. He went in Brady mode. So tell me, boy, as the offensive side of the ball. The thing, I tell you what, hold on. You know I got to show my video, all right? I ain't stay gone that long while I couldn't work. We gonna work. And you gonna let me show my work. I'm gonna let you cook, but you gonna let me show my work. Y'all bear with me, pal. I appreciate it. All right, we finna look at Shedeur. We're gonna look at Shedeur. We ain't talking about nobody else but Shedeur. Y'all help me out, chat. If he ain't the baddest quarterback or the best quarterback in the Big 12 or college football, I don't know who he is, y'all. Come on, Shedeur.
Sanders, end zone, caught! Touchdown! Wester! Colorado has 2 timeouts left. Sanders fires, got a man! Wester, he's 5, he's touchdown, Colorado! 34 yards.
If he has this much time to just sit there and step into the throw against this zone coverage, these speedy receivers.
Before that ball released. Touchdown, Travis Hunter.
Mr. Steve, if Shedeur ain't the best quarterback in the Big 12 if you given time or college football, I just don't know who he is. If that offensive line protect him and he step up in there and show this strong base and that powerful arm and that quick release he got, boy, they're going to be hard to stop in the Big 12 this year. What you think about the performance of our quarterback for Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes, Shedeur Sanders?
Two is just two. He's consistent. Not only is he consistent, he does what he does. If everybody does their job, that offense is going. It's going to move up and down that field, and it's going to be very productive. What they need to do on that one is this here. They just need to make the game easier for two. That's when it comes to whole team concept. A strong running game, play action. And I tell you, we really haven't seen the best of two yet. Because can you imagine if two add in a play action where he goes back and puts in that running back's belly and then does a play action and then go down that field? If two rolls more to the right on those passes like John Elway and put that ball in there, we haven't seen the best. We've seen greatness, but we haven't seen the best. And that's the beautiful thing about two. Two is doing his thing. And this is something I tell people. When you watch the NFL with all that bad quarterbacking, It's a blessing to watch college and see them boys throw that pill, because I watched some NFL games this year, homeboy, and I'm telling you, it was sickening. It was sickening. I'm like, quarterbacking was terrible. So when you come to 2, all I can do is smile. If you're telling me he ain't a first round pick, and I saw Fields, and I saw Donald, and I saw Trevor Lawrence, and I saw your boy Kirk Cousins, I've seen plenty of them. I've seen Bryce Young, number 1 pick. If you're telling me he ain't a number 1 pick, I'm gonna look at you and say, well, I don't know what I'm talking about. All I know is this one here. Man can, if you give him time, he'll have up to about 89%. If you give him time, his percentage could be 89% if you give him time. But that's an if. That ain't the NFL. The NFL is you're gonna have normally less than 3 seconds. You got to get rid of that ball, and I give him his props. 2, you did your thing. Only thing I'm asking, the offense, we need to speed it up a little bit more. As far as we need to get started quickly. We can't go 3. You want to score immediately when you go out there, or you want to get that ball down that field, and that's the only thing. So we want to start off a little stronger, and once we do that, we're going to be smoking.
Okay, now we don't talk about Shedeur. What about the offensive line, the changes that they made, and how did they perform? What's up, Big Worm? Thank you, Ms. Foster. What you think about that?
What I think is this one here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for not being prideful, and thank you for understanding that if things aren't going a certain way and you're not getting the results that you think you should have, you have to make a change. And they did. So kudos to the offensive line. And I'm going to say kudos to this big boy. That Benson was going down there knocking folks' head loose.
Boy, hey, he hit one so hard. I said, yeah. Now that's the Benson I want to see. And that's what DT2 really means.
And it definitely does. Benson, I'm gonna give him, and I know his mother smiling cheek to cheek with his performance. His performance was fantastic. I'll also say the other lineman, that's freshman. Come on, folks. How many freshmen start at left tackle in college football? Hey, come on, people. Come on, people. We do all this. Oh, they don't develop nobody. Well, we got a freshman starting. And even
Loho putting him to work.
And he put them to work. We got a freshman. We got a freshman starting. And I ain't say he Trent Williams right now, but he's sure getting there. He's sure getting there. I'll tell you this one here. I can predict All-American. It ain't this year, but it's coming. He'll be a 2 or 3 time All-American. Well, 2-time All-American, because he'll be All-American for sure next year. And then the year after, he'll be a unanimous All-American his junior year. So, but my point is this one here. That offense in Houston, give kudos to Houston. People always talk, he ain't big enough. He did his job. He did his job. And with that, when you are given the opportunity to perform. Don't go with no complaints. And what I like about them, they got their hard hats, they got their lunch pail, and they did their thing. That's what it's all about, BWatts. That's what people in podcast land, you criticize people when they do bad. Let's commend those young men when they do well. And you can say whatever you want to. You're not moving a goalpost with old Woodland and old BWatts. That goalpost going to stay right there in the center like it's been. I don't care who we play or where we play. You got to beat the team that's in front of you. The only thing you do is beat the team on your schedule. It ain't my job to make the team the number 1 team in the country. Ask Georgia, 13-12 against Kentucky. So I tell people, don't come with that. Don't come. Ask Florida State, 0-3. Ask Florida, 1-2. Winning ain't easy in college football. And I also go and tell them, look at some of that bad coaching that we saw South Carolina. People criticize Coach Crimer whipping left and right, but it's amazing. I didn't see nobody say, how did South Carolina lose that game?
Okay. So when we look at we don't look at the quarterback, the offensive line, running back room, Michael. How did that freshman look to you? Come on, Jack. Talk to me, Jack. How did Michael West, the freshman, perform on Saturday against Colorado State to you? Let me know it in chat. Go ahead, Mr. Wood.
He didn't perform like a freshman. He looked like a solid junior out there, went in there and did what he's supposed to do. He hit the holes, he ran hard, and he kept his hands on them ball and on that ball. That's what he did. He showed America and people in podcast land, you can quit that Colorado can't run. Colorado can run. Are they committed to the run? They got a very good, their running back room is nice. I can see it right now. Hayden Welch.
Whoa, boy. What a
and then I'm
duo.
gonna tell you this one here. Please don't slip on the boy, other freshman. He nice. Hood. Please do not slip on Hood. We're gonna be shocked. Well, I'm not gonna be shocked. The first time Coach Prime give Hood his opportunity, you're going to see something you ain't seen in a while. You're going to see somebody break a long run. I ain't talking about no 15, 25. I'm talking about a young man probably going to go for 40 or 50-yard run because he has that kind of speed and he has that kind of burst. What I loved about that freshman was this one here. How many freshmen can sit back there and actually look in practice, be like, you know, people understand in practice, that boy wearing people out in practice. He wearing them out. He wearing them out. And when you do that in practice, what happens is this here, BWatts. You see the people in front of you. And that young man saw he should be out on that field. But did he complain? Did he sop about it? What he did was he kept his head down. He kept going. He kept putting in that hard work. And when Coach called him, what did he do? He performed. And that's what Colorado Buffaloes do. They perform when their time is called. Good job, Micah. Proud
he
of you,
looked
young
good.
man.
Yeah, he looked good, man. He looked like the person we've been talking about. And I heard Coach Dre say a lot of things about him, and Rod Man Meter, and Greg said to say a lot of things about Micah. Micah is that dude. If he get his opportunity, he was gonna make the best of it. And he went out there and he did it. He didn't complain about Charlie being in front of him. That's the coach decision. Ain't nothing we can do about it. We ain't in practice. We don't see what's going on. But on game day, we saw who could be that bell cow running back for Colorado. They can have a running game. The offensive line did their job most of the time, and the running back when he took the ball out of that dive, he was going. The play was designed to go straight up the middle. It wasn't down. He bounced that thing outside. That's what I was looking for Charlie to do, and I seen him did that at the end of the game. And I guess he was on the sideline. Whenever you're on the sideline, you can see the field, you can see the play, and the vision come to you. See how other people be successful. That's anything in life. If you see somebody podcast being successful, you look at them and see what they're doing, and you critique what you're doing and make yours successful. So that's part of life. You know, I ain't worried about that. Charlie came in at the end, did his thing. I like that. He didn't Coach Prime didn't just let him sit over there. He let him feel like he's still part of the team, and I like that move. But I'm telling you, going forward in the Big 12 conference, Colorado running game gonna come to fruition. And all of y'all got to do just sit back, be patient, game by game. You watch and see. When you got Michael, when you got Hood coming in, and then you got Hayden. When he get healed up, oh yeah, we're gonna man, all five of them running. You probably see all five running backs in a game. All of them bring something different to the table, Mr. Wood. All of them.
But when you're dealing with running backs, you got to get them lathered up
You
just
got to
like
get
the
them lathered up. You
offensive
got to get
line.
them hard up. Yeah, they need one
afloat.
running back at least need 15 to 20 carries.
And what I can't understand, this is the only thing it baffles me sometimes. If a young man gets me 25 yards, he's getting the ball again.
Yeah, don't take him out. They took him out.
I do
And then
not
Shedeur went to throw by 3 or more. Oh man, you got him on the ropes. Keep going.
He feeling it. He is feeling it.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Pulling people out of the game, and then they don't. It ain't school. The Dallas Cowboys. You would not. Emmitt Smith arm hanging down, and he's still running that football. Peterson arm. He running the football. We don't take him out.
So, man. I think if we give them time, I think they're gonna see that, or if not, they're gonna hear us saying that, and they're gonna go to it. I think it's on the quarterback. It's on Shedeur. Shedeur they gave him the green light. They gave him the key. Hey, if you see something at the line of scrimmage you don't like after the 15 seconds, change it. If Pat Sherman called a bad play, after Micah or Hayden or any of the running backs don't ran for 6
25.
or 7 yards, it
I'm
ain't got to be
saying
no 15 or 20. It could be 6 or 7. I'm going to give it
they,
to them again.
they get the ball again, and
Get
what
them
you do,
louder up. Man, you can get that offensive line turning and got their confidence up. Because Jordan Seaton over there, him and Benson, man, they wasn't hearing no, but they were bringing that smoke on that offensive line.
but what you also have, BWatts, as a coach, you need to and this is what right now, I don't think we use it to our advantage. You got the altitude in Colorado. I'm talking about we got our home games. It's no way. Teams' tongues should be hanging out of their mouths because you need to make sure you're running that football, you're pounding them, you're making these football players run. The receivers running up and down that field with those defensive backs. They're going to be exhausted. I don't care how great of shape they are, they're going to be exhausted that second half. And I think we need to incorporate that in our game plans because if you do, what's going to happen with the defense that you have, you're going to have a defense that's going to keep you in the game. The offense just needs to join the show. The
Yeah.
defense is telling them, just join the show and be a part of this. So
But
if you have that, take advantage of your running game to incorporate another advantage that CU have with their home games.
yeah, but when you're on that coaching staff, you got two over there. I understand what you're saying. I understand,
Let's go
I
again.
understand what you're saying, Steve. But I think Coach Prime, he don't came out and said, he don't say it over and
I
over again.
understand.
I trust dude with that ball in his ass.
Wait, let's go this way. I understand what Coach Prime said. But if Coach Prime has said that, and I'm the opposing coach, and I got a talented defensive line, you told me all I got to do is put my ears back and go after your quarterback. See, my point is this one here. I'm not going to give you my game plan. The game plan is Two's going to have the ball, but you don't know when Two's going to throw the ball is where I'm at. Because if you don't,
I'm with you, Steve.
yeah,
I'm with
I
you.
know.
I'm with you, but some reason they feel comfortable with the ball in two hand majority of the play. You can tell how they calling the play.
Yeah,
Like when a running back have a good 15 to 20 yards, they're gonna take him out.
they
He
take
gone.
him out.
Yeah, they're gonna take him out. They're gonna take him out the next series. But
But
it's a pattern going on, and I see that. But
but
hey,
that's why
I'm
the
just glad
play.
they at least made the attempt
Yes,
and made the decision to get a running backs a chance. Because if you got recruits out there, if you're a number one recruit coming out of high school and running back, would you go to Colorado?
I would go. Yeah, yes, I would because
Okay, you about the only one I know say that if they're
no.
running.
Here
If
what
they
I'm
the
saying.
number one running back
Here what
in
I'm
the
saying.
country,
Next year,
I ain't talking about next year. I'm talking about this year with
Here,
Shedeur.
hey, as a running back, you got to hear what I'm saying. As a running back, I need to know I'm going to a place in which I'm going to be featured. Next year, the running backs and the year after are going to be featured because Coach Prime is not letting another quarterback come in and have what Two have right now because they don't have the playing time and he don't have that trust in that person. They're not going to do. They're going back to Jackson State days. And my point is this one here. If I know they're going back to the Jackson State days because they're going to have a strong defense, a very strong defense that's going to lead the team, and you're going to have a strong running game. So that running back, that's why Micah and Hood and them just laughing and Hayden. They smile. They should be smiling. Next year, them 1,000-yard rushers. Two of them might be 1,000-yard rushers because they are going to run the ball. You heard it here first. They are going to run the ball next year. Period.
I have to see it before I believe, Miss Steve, as my grandma would say. I think
BWatts, ask yourself.
I know me personally. I'm looking at what's going on now.
Yeah.
That's what I got to judge it off. But
Okay.
hey, anyway, let's talk about Travis Hunter and the receivers. Once again, I don't know how many times I got to come over here and talk about this every show, every week, every day. Even my brother called me and said, "Bro, I know you're on vacation, but I got to call and tell you." I said, "What's up, bro?" Travis Hunter, bad dude. I said, "Boy, we've been trying to tell y'all. If he ain't the Heisman Trophy, I don't know who is." See, everybody is looking at the receiving touchdown that he got, and everybody looking at the interception that he's got. But I'm gonna show you a play what separate Travis from everybody else on
The
the.
walk down. The walk down.
Let me show you that play, boy. Get that, boy. If Travis Hunter ain't him, let me show you this one more time, Miss D. One
Go
more
one more
time.
time, sir.
One more
I
baddest
got it.
player in college football. You ain't going nowhere. Boy, what that song we say, boy, when I move, you
You
move.
move
Just like
that.
that. Just like that. But when I come and chase you down, you going down too, boy. So, Mr. Steve, I know Travis Hunter is the best two-way player that I have ever seen. I know he probably, when you look at him, talk to me, chat, tell me if y'all agree about it. Where do y'all like Travis at the most? Got to pick one. Offensive side or defensive side? Now I'm going to go back to Mr. Woodland. When I look at Travis Hunter as an athlete on the offensive side and defensive side,
Mhm.
I done looked at all the players that done played that way before. Travis Hunter got to be the best conditioned athlete. He only missed 2 plays. Helmet came off and he took himself out after that rundown because he needed to win. He lost the breath. Understood. And like you hurt his arm and shoulder, he landed on the shoulder, right? But when you come up and see how physical he is at his size, he'll take on a blocker, he'll come up and hit. And after all that plays that he ran on offense and all the snaps that he took on defense, and when a running back take off, come through your defensive line, look like he finna score and change the game, Travis Hunter go up and kick in another gear and walk that running back down. What if you are NFL GM, head coach, and you got the #1 draft pick, and Travis tell you he want to play both ways full time? How would you approach that situation?
I say, Mr. Hunter, you here you go. This is your offensive playbook. Here you go, Mr. Hunter. This is your defensive playbook. Get ready because you will be on both. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut you back on plays. We're gonna limit you on offense, but on defense, we're gonna keep you full time over there because you just don't have defensive backs at his level in the NFL. You don't have a lot of them. The next thing, if I'm Travis, I'll tell him this one here. You're gonna do this, but you're gonna mix up my money. You're gonna pay me that $30 million that you're paying wide receivers, and then you're gonna mix in, I'm talking about your second contract, by then it'll be $40 million, but it'll be that $40 million you paying receivers, and we'll mix in that 25, 30 that you play defensive backs. We'll cut that in half. So he'll end up getting about 45, $50 million because he deserves it if I'm gonna be playing both ways. But you have to. And then you also have to realize that the NFL, like Bill, please, if he was with Bill Belichick, he'd be playing both sides, period. Because you have limited roster spots in the NFL. So you don't have all those roster spots where you can say, oh, I got 15 defensive backs, I got 10 of these here wide receivers. You don't have that. So when that happens, you got a resource in which you got a first-round pick. Check this out. A first-round pick at wide receiver and a first-round pick at defensive back. Tell me
Right.
where you see that at.
Now that's exactly what I'm saying. Hey, to me, I hear your take. I would draft. I think he's a better wide receiver than he is a cornerback. And to me, if I was a person, I let him play wherever he want to play. He want to play offense full time and defense full time, I let him go in. Just because we have never seen it before, don't mean that he can't do it. If he telling Coach Prime he can do it at a college level, and Coach Prime don't did it, but I know he ain't did it at that extent. Coach Prime wouldn't let him do it if he didn't think he could do it. I don't think Deion Sanders, the head coach, or
He
Coach
would never
Prime.
let no one
So
do
me
that.
as a GM, if I had that #1 pick, I'm picking Travis Hunter, and I'm gonna let him play both ways, full time, long as he can go. But when I see him getting tired or getting beat or get injured, I'm gonna have to bring him in and sit him down after that. That's
Oh,
how
absolutely.
that's how I take it.
Well, I limit it. To me, I would limit him. But you got to ask yourself, when it comes to the NFL, man, you can't find DBs. And I will tell you this one here. Can you imagine if he only just did DB work, where he went down there and all his skill sets, okay, now I get to practice all of my DB skill sets every day, nonstop. And only that. His level's going to get even better. You also got to realize, too, his intelligence. He's so smart. Well, how many people you hear all the time, well, we can't play him because he don't know the playbook? That's just the defensive book. Now you had it, man, not only did he learn the defensive book, he learned the offensive book. And I'm talking about he don't just know it. He's telling two what he should be doing.
Exactly.
And he's right.
Hey, you notice that too?
Yes.
Man, hey, he the only player on the team that can challenge two.
Oh, absolutely. Because
And when two don't come to us,
because of his level.
yeah, and when Coach Prime when he came out the bench, Coach Prime took him in the arm, looked like he wants that. No, Coach, I know that's your son, but I'm old. He didn't get me the ball. That's what I like about him, man. He's a true baller, but like I just like him at wide receiver, man.
Well, I like him at wide receiver for himself. If I was his financial advisor, I'd tell him wide receiver because that's where you're going to get paid.
That's where
that
paid.
Money at. If I'm a financial advisor, but I tell it as a financial advisor, I say not only you need to do wide receiver, but we're going to force them to make you pay you a little extra because of your other skill sets on the other side. So you have to look at it both ways. So I wouldn't let them go in there and put me just defensive back because they'll be slick. They'll be trying to cut his pay. So, Dom, I'm going receiver, and I'll just go over there and perform on that side, help you out, and you're going to pay me for it. So that's how I look at it. But he's the man. His skill level is different. And what I like about him and Micah is this one. They're a better human being than they are a football player.
See, a lot of people don't talk about that. You don't never see Travis in no trouble, no argument. And when he caught that touchdown, it looked like that number 11 trying to come at him again.
Oh, he did it again.
But that's the dirtiest. Look like, man, I don't ever want to put them on kids, but it look like it's the head coaching job and the position coach's job to have their team to not to play like that.
No, you should.
You know,
yeah.
Norvell, I don't think he trash, bro. He a clown, man.
This is what I'll say about Norvell. Norvell, just handle your business on your side of the house. That's it. That's all I'll say about Norvell. I won't say nothing else about him because I want him to succeed. But Norvell, just like the dude at Alabama, A&M or Alabama State who made he was Coach Brian much swag. So stay in your own wheelhouse, man. Quit worried about somebody else. This man done filled your stadium up, put you on national TV. Where you can recruit. And instead of y'all celebrating it, y'all in there trying to do a contest.
Trying to market and everything.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. If it wasn't for Coach Prime, college football, I don't think I'll be watching college football like that.
No, I wouldn't be into it. That I'll be watching certain games, but it'll be big games. It'll be real. When Texas take on Alabama.
Yeah, it wouldn't be no Colorado State.
Yeah, those kind of games. I would Washington and man, I've never watched that mess. But my point is this one here. He has opened up windows and doors for the college football. And instead of them coaches coming out and saying, just like I'll say Caitlin Clark, when it comes to basketball, instead of y'all celebrating the fact that she's getting y'all in private jets now, she's getting you where you guys are getting bigger endorsement deals. Y'all crying about what she didn't do. I don't care what she didn't do. My paycheck going up. Thank you, Caitlin. Even though we did all the work, if they want to give you credit for that,
that's it.
As long as my paycheck keep increasing and I improve my game, that means everything catches up with itself. God, what blessings God has for you, He has for you.
It's your blessing.
And He could be using her to get the other people in there to watch, and all you got to do is show out. So that's all I look at it. So for Mr. Norvell, I won't say nothing about it. I ain't go criticize no one. Just stay in your wheelhouse and keep it moving.
Okay. All right. We don't talk about the offensive side. We're gonna take a little break, about 10 second break, and we're gonna switch it over to the defensive side, Mr. Wood. right, we back, y'all. We back. You're watching Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment. Tonight broadcast is brought to you by D&B Window Cleaner and General Contractor. They do resident and commercials. Office number is 678-320-7794, or the cell phone number is 678-770-8494. If you missed that message, go back to the front of the broadcast. You'll see where I advertise the business card of their business, and we want to thank them for sponsoring tonight's show. Now, moving forward, we just talked about the offensive side of the ball. Colorado, when they played Colorado State. Now we're in a transition to the defensive side of the ball. Well, the defense coordinator there is Robert Levingston. Want to give a shout out to Vincent Urshel, who's there over there on LinkedIn. Want to thank all the NFL family who all done retired. I see you over there. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight also over there. Hey, now, the defensive side. I just want to talk about this defense coordinator. Coach Prime got it right, big dog. I know I wanted another, when they first hired him, I wanted a high-profile defensive coordinator, somebody that I know. But Coach Prime went another route. He said he interviewed the guy. He watched how he presented himself, and the things that he was saying in the interview impressed him. So he hired him. So he called around, and everybody gave the guy thumbs up. And now he's in the building. He done went through all training camp, and now he done had chance to call 3 games for Colorado on the defensive side. First game, he saw what he had. He made adjustment in the second half of the first 2 games, and now look like he don't put some pieces together, some players together in position that where they need to be. And you see this defense is clicking now. I told you last week I thought they were gonna pitch a shutout, and they didn't. They gave up a field goal and a touchdown, and something that could have been prevented. But hey, they didn't do it. But I'm telling you this Sunday, they're gonna pitch a shutout because this defense is coming to hunt. And the main person that coming to hunt, all of them good. I like Barnes. I know, yeah, free Barnes, y'all. Hey, in the chat for Steve Woodland, free Big and Queen Barnes. Free Barnes. Put it down in the chat, brother. 6'5", 330 pounds. Every time he go out there and do a good play, he come back and do something. Take him out. He was tearing that line up. He was tearing them up for a go round. He go out there and do something great, they take him
Can't
out.
get
But
right.
he always start though. They
Can't get
let him
right.
start. He get off good. Then he'll go out there and get a penalty that get. I said, Barnes, you know that's been to pull the hook on you because they got so much talent over there. But anyway, I want to talk about Robert Levingston. Nobody else, no player, but Robert Levingston, Mr. Steve Woodland. What do you think about his performance so far as a defensive coordinator? Help me out, chat. Also,
I think he's done a fantastic job. What I also would add in there is he got a whole lot of help now. He got some other head coaches that are on that defensive side too that are doing an outstanding job. And when you put everything together, what I think what he is, he's a good leader. And when I mean a good leader, these aren't his people. Because normally when you get a defensive coordinator and they get to bring in their own people. So
right,
for him to not be so prideful to come into a place and be like, oh, I want my own people, and if I don't get my own people, I'm not doing it. He came in and he was open-minded, and he is able to work with different groups of people. That's where the NFL comes in. When in the NFL, you have to work with different groups of people because it's like, hey, sometimes you ain't gonna get everybody you wanted. You know, it's pieces that the owner be like, I want to keep these people here. So you have to give him kudos. But I think the greatest asset that he has is this here. He didn't force his scheme down those young men's throat. What he does, he lets the talent dictate what kind of scheme they're going to play. And he also has them playing fast because he doesn't have this big complex defense that takes 3 years before you get it. Man, come on, folks. If you're using these young men and you want them to get to a certain level fast, make the defense as simple as possible and have young men flying to the ball, and you're going to be successful. It's that easy. Keep it simple, and you can switch up some things where you can blitz, do packages, and make it a little more complex where people don't see what you're doing. But kudos to Livingston, and I would say for Livingston, I'm saying, and I told folks, people did listen to me. He won't be there long, 2 years at the most, because what's happening is this one here, especially because he's Coach Prime's coach. They don't want Coach Prime to keep no talent like that, and they're gonna be like, hey, we want to get him. We want to get him first and foremost, and he'll earn it. So I'm like, hey, go get your thing, because you still got some people waiting in the back that I got a couple names, and one star with D that that can definitely be an outstanding defensive coach. So with that being said, we're in a good place. Livingston's doing his thing. He needs his kudos, but I'll tell people this one here. Don't forget about the people that are doing all the work. His coaches, each coach, the defensive line coach, the DB coach, the linebacker coach. It ain't just one person. It's a team. So the team is doing well together, and they all need to be commended. So great job.
Yeah. Gotta give a shout out to Coach Hart at the linebacker position coach. That's my dog. Doing a good job. Keep up the good work, sir. Also, Coach Halo. They just brought him in. He's using his influence. He's looking at the players and he evaluating them. I'm
D-Lou,
sure he giving him all the credit for what he done. You got D-Lou bringing that fire every day. You got Warren Sapp,
Yancey,
and you got Dancing. Everybody on
Mathis.
that defensive side, man, they doing their job for that coaching staff. And you can tell because they got a lot of talent on the defensive side of the ball. I've been trying to tell y'all since day one that defense gonna win more games for Colorado this year than offense. The offense might put
Absolutely.
up the point, but they gonna hold that defense. The defense gonna hold the other team offense down, scoring down, and they gonna be right there. So, but only thing the coaching staff got to do is make a good decision on player personnel. That's all they got to do. Don't
Repeat
mess
that
it up.
again, BWatts.
Make a
Repeat
good
that again,
call
BWatts.
on player personnel at the right time. That's it. You got the talent. Your first team got talent. Your second team got talent. And whenever you want to mix them up, when you mix it up, put the right ones out there
But
that play
BWatts,
well together.
BWatts.
Not just because they got most experience right here, most experience. Right. No, you need two players that play well together, just like on that defensive line. Coates and McNeil, they play good together
They
on the
play well
defensive line,
together. They play
along
well
with
together.
big Block Bully when he comes. They play
Yep.
good together. They
They play
complement
well
them.
together. They play
Yeah.
real well.
And then when they started, BJ Green, even though they ain't got no sack yet, they know they got to count for him. They know he over there. He putting that pass
Hayes
rush
got
on.
sacks. Hayes got sacks.
Yeah, and hey, when you got Hayes and BJ Green on the other side, I'm telling you, man, that's the defense you want to go with, and then that linebacker group, which I'm telling you, the those Coach Prime two linebackers he got right now, is that start BJ Hill Green and
Bentley.
Bentley. I think they're the best in the country. Duo that I don't see. Now, I might not have seen them all. Let me show you something. Let me show you this hit that came through Hawaii. I didn't say Alabama. I didn't say Georgia. I didn't, I didn't say Tennessee, North Carolina. I'm finna show you a hit that came down the riverside of Hawaii and landed up in Bahamas.
That's an ocean.
Boy, he agreed. Boy, ain't that but the truth, y'all. What's up, Coach Dre?
Hunter comes out for this snap. Ooh, Marshall. Oh, goodness. How many times have we seen Nikai Hill Green lower the boom?
Oh, my goodness. I love Nikai Hill Green.
Like I said, once again, before you go, Mr. Steve, because I know he gonna go a while. And just,
No.
I don't know if I want to drink a water after I give you this thing or finish this wine. After I give you this thing. I ain't check this out. I'm gonna give it to the great one once I do this one more time.
Okay.
When I don't know. Coach Hart, I'm going to say Coach Hart. He's the linebacker position coach. He told us in the press conference, I'm going to change Hill Green to the middle linebacker to go with the veteran, uh,
Bentley.
Bentley. Appreciate it, Steve. Bentley. And when they made that move, I'm telling you, that defense got off to a fast start. Hill Green is not just physical. He's not just a sideline linebacker like Coach Dre say. The key thing is he's a communicator. Man, when you got a smart, intelligent, business type middle linebacker that know what the other team is finna do before they do it, and let your defensive lineman know, edge rusher know, and your other linebacker know, and your safety. Listen, I'm gonna give you a key. What I'm talking about. Watch Hill Green. Whenever they put the camera on him, he gonna tap his helmet on the side, and you're gonna see Cameron Simeon Craig come down in the box. I don't see him for 2 games in a row. That's a communicator. He letting Cameron Simeon Craig. We're gonna stay with that one safety high, and with everybody in the box because they finna run the ball. And every time he tap his helmet, Cameron come down and make a time. Now, before I turn it over to Steve Woodland, I want y'all to hear this here again. I'm telling you, I heard it all the way down in Hawaii. And then when I went to Bahamas, it came straight down to the river with it. I watched it again because they were showing the game again. Well, listen, chat. We got 185 tuning in right now. Y'all do me a favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And I appreciate you do that. Watch this. Watch this, Miss Johnson. Watch this, Warren, Coach Dre. I want y'all to hear this.
Comes out for this snap. Ooh, Marshall. Oh, goodness. How many times have we seen the Hill Green lower the boom?
Oh, my goodness. I love Nikai Hill Green.
It's so good, I got to play it one more time. Listen to the commentator, what he said. And then, Mr. Steve, you take over. And do I want water while Mr. Steve do it? I think I better go and fit that bottle when Mr. Steve do it.
Do
He
the
finna lay
great.
it back.
Do the great.
If you thought this hit was good, you wait to hear the commentary from Mr. Steve Woodland out this.
Comes out for this snap. Ooh, Marshall. Oh, goodness. How many times have we seen the Hill Green lower the boom?
Oh, my goodness. I love Nikai Hill Green.
He said he lowered the boom. Oh, my goodness. I love Kaya Hill Green. The floor is yours, sir. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to you, sir. I'll say this here. You got to be heel bent if you sitting there thinking that linebacker do or don't do their thing. And I tell people, you got to be heel bent if you don't think they handling their business. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you on this one here. I watched Hill Green. He was on Dukes the Scoop. And what I heard was this from that young man. The professionalism and what he has done, he has taken this group of linebackers and now they're putting that extra work in the film room. That's when your defense goes to another level. People aren't realizing that these young men ain't just spending a little time on that football field. Now they're at a point where they're going and they're getting together as groups and they're studying. And the defense is not going to do anything but get better and better. And they're going to get better and better because the more they understand each other, the more they understand the offenses and what the offenses are going to do. Because if you start looking at it, these offensive coaches do the same thing over and over because they're a creature of habit. All they do, if they've had success with this one here, a running quarterback, they're going to keep doing it. It ain't nothing new. Your job is to understand when you see certain formations, believe your eyes. If you hear Ray Lewis told him 100 times, if I've studied this here over and over, I'm going to believe my eyes. And if my eyes telling me that on this play, they're going to run straight up the middle, where you think I'm going to meet you at? I'm going to meet you in the middle because that's where my study and my training and my ability to understand that this is where that play is going. I also would tell you this one here, people in podcast land. It goes to tell you that young man played at Michigan, played at Charlotte, and was a starter. You know what I'm saying? And got playing time. And to come to, CU, and which people said at the time, CU linebackers were weak. Man, I heard last year you on these other places, boy, they talked about linebackers. They talked about Coach Hart to such a level. You would think Coach Hart never saw football in his life. He can't coach nobody. Don't know what linebackers want to come there. It's a disgrace, blah, blah, blah. And now what they doing now, that's Coach Lit. No, that's Coach Hart. Nope. Coach Hart is the linebacker coach. If the linebackers are doing well, he gets credit. If the linebackers are not doing well,
Boy, you
he
cooking.
gets credit for that one.
Boy,
So
you cooking. Coach Hart, this for you. You cooking, boy.
Coach Hart, I'm with you on this one here because I'm tired of them bootleggers, and I call them bootleggers out there. Always want to put a boot on somebody's neck. But when things start going good, well, it really ain't him. Well, why was it him when they were doing bad? But that's different. He don't coach. You see the way he Coach Hart did what he did since day one. He improved. You get high level talent, people dedicated to what you want to do. You're gonna get better results. He done got professional guys in there who know what they're doing and are willing to be coached, and they're succeeding and they're committed. So next time when somebody go like they're gonna do because they can't wait for something to happen. I told you group. That's the one I told you. Ain't tell me nothing, because if you told me something, you would have said this from day one. The only time you tell me something is when they lose. When they win, you like a cricket. I don't hear you. You ain't no chirping then. You hibernate then. So with that being said, BWatts, I tell all of them that defense is the key to the success of the Colorado Buffaloes. Let me say this again. The offense, I could care less about the offense. The defense is the show. When the defense comes out, when they walking on the field, Hill, Green, and Bentley should tell two. If you gonna join us, it's like the James Brown on the good foot. If you gonna join this show, you can watch it. I want you to watch us first, and then you can join us. But this is our show. This is our house. That's what the defense should tell them. When you come to Baltimore, Ray Lewis them let you know. The Baltimore Ravens let you know. In their house, you will not mess over them in their house. And that's the way CU defense needs to be. That should be their MO. When you come into Boulder, you gonna get their shoulder. And everybody needs to know you getting some shoulders when you come to Boulder. We put heads and hats on top of you each time you come there. And that defense needs to tell the offense, and I'll say again, everybody, they offense so prolific. I'll tell you what, don't take it badly. We should be undefeated. If the defense giving up less than 21 points, the offense we got to win them games. I'm going to put the challenge. The offense needs to watch the show and then join it. It's all about the defense. And when that defense gets in their head and they bring your big boy Free Barnes, if they bring Barnes, what I love about it, I also heard this here. I also heard this. You know how important Barnes is? Your boy is hurt. Bentley hurt. His ankle messed up. And he shouldn't be running. But he goes out there and goes out there with Barnes to do that extra running because he understands if Barnes does his job, it makes Bentley's job so much easier. If he clogs up two people, Bentley got a free, he got a free range to get to that quarterback and that running back. And that's the key.
Hey, that's why I'm trying to tell my guys at work, dog. I said, if they start Barnes, it ain't going to be no wash. Billy ain't got to worry about stepping over nobody or nothing like that. All boys got to do is just go in there and just take up two offensive linemen. Once you take on two offensive linemen, they can't move up to the next level and take on one of those linebackers. One of them linebackers going to be free. They going to be free. Because when I was watching the game down there, I saw a linebacker jump on Hill Green twice.
Yep.
Right? I mean, a line. They came up to him and they got him twice. Yep. But what's called right there? Bentley and Simeon Craig came down there and made that tackle. That's the
Absolutely.
beauty of the game. And then Barnes went out there and did something crazy. They took him out. I said, man, Barnes. I said, man. Yeah, but you kept chasing me. He said, yeah, he got to get it right. Big dog. He got to get right up there.
He had
he
Barnes.
got, Barnes can stay on the field, but his mental part ain't there yet.
No, I won't just say. I just think concentrating.
Yeah,
What happens with someone like Barnes is this, and you can watch it. He has all the physical attributes.
true.
He needs to start putting in that work, that extra work, in which he's developing his skill set. People like, well, what you mean? Your skill set, how he's going to maneuver his hands. How does he got to decide, am I going to use brute strength on this one here, or am I going to use speed on this one here? He
Right,
has to
right,
switch things up. He
right.
has to get a mental aspect of the game on this is how I'm attacking. So when he's attacking, and then he has to get in physical shape. Physical shape is everything. A lot of times he get those penalties because he's tired. He tired.
I'll never say that. He ain't in shape, big dog. He just tired, man. He just
But but
tired, man.
but 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 again, is that a coaching issue or a player issue? Who's responsible for your fitness?
He need to take ownership of his own.
That's my point. You are the one that controls your fitness. And if he plans on getting that big check, your money is your physical, you being physically fit, you being ready to perform. And if you're not that, you're decreasing your pay. And I'm telling Barnes, I'm like, Barnes, you're decreasing your pay. Instead of you eating filet mignon, you're gonna be eating some salmon because they only gonna pay you for that salmon work you're doing. You
Right.
need to be filet mignon. You need to be in there doing some things. So that's
Yeah.
all gonna go. You have to put it together. But when you're looking at it, the potential. I ain't
Yeah, he
just
got
saying
the
him.
potential.
Look
He
at
got
Quincy. Look at Wiggins. Wiggins is a specimen on that side. I'll go to this one here, and I'll tell people it's going to be up to Robert Livingston when you see that a lot of these teams run the football, like the Utahs, the Oklahoma States, the Arizonas. These teams run the ball. They're very physical. Kansas State quarterback ran so much. I watched that game. Man, that quarterback get on that outside, and he looked like a gazelle. If we're not disciplined, he will kill you with those runs because he get 15 yards, 20 yards, and he keep on running. My point is this. Livingston's going to have to get creative a little bit on his defense where he start using Green and Buell standing up like linebackers and moving them on that line. He needs to start moving them against those teams that all they do is run and have them instead of having a DB in and utilize them as an extra lineman out there, but make that lineman be able to move all the way around where you can be more aggressive and close up those holes. Those are things that CU need to start doing when you're coming into that schedule to make sure teams be like, I ain't never saw nothing like that. Green over the center, Green over there on the edge. Buell up at, Buell over the center. I ain't talking about down. I'm talking about standing up. Those type things. And they are rushing. They're hitting the holes. And what kind of havoc would that cause if you see them two jokers coming in like that?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they ain't played for 3 games. We got to still give them time to see if they're going
I
to do some
understand.
things. Yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you. Got to change it up because the Big 12 is known for running the football.
Oh,
Like I
absolutely.
say, when you look at them, I don't looked at a couple games. I looked at a couple games, not this weekend, but last weekend. I seen Utah, Kansas State. They run the football. Their quarterback run the football. They
Yeah,
play something
that
like
quarterback. Yeah.
North Dakota State play. The quarterback be running the ball a lot.
But
So
that
that's what you
Kansas
got to
State
look at.
quarterback, he's much
Huh?
faster than him. He's
Yeah,
much.
I know they faster, but I'm saying the plays that they similar run.
Yeah, they're
You
very
know,
similar.
and when they drop back to pass, if that first option ain't over, that first read ain't over, they gone. Scoop, scoop, I'm gone. Scoop, scoop, I'm gone.
He
So
gone.
that's what I look at that. The only passing team they're gonna probably play that I see on the schedule is gonna be Arizona. They
Yeah,
like to pass the ball.
but Arizona runs the ball too.
Yeah, but they gonna try to look this. No, they got that big receiver. They gonna, you know how it is. They gonna want to showcase their
Oh,
quarterback and their
absolutely,
receiver,
absolutely.
but they gonna get away from the run. They gonna mess them up too. You ever get behind on CU?
You're
You in
done.
trouble.
You're done. You're
You
done.
in trouble. Because
You're
I'm
done.
telling you now, Colorado defense is for real, y'all. I ain't Shedeur gonna be Shedeur. Whether they run the ball or not, that offense, I ain't got no problem with the offense. Unless they
What
do
what
another,
what
not
what
they
I
do
do,
another Nebraska game offense. But
I
if
do.
you got concerned, but I ain't worried about it. As long as I ain't saying they gonna be committed to the run, just which they need to be. But
Complimentary is
if they
all I'm
don't
gonna ask.
turn the football over on the
That's
offensive
one.
side, if they don't turn it over, and if you can't on third down or fourth down, don't go for it, punt the
Punt the
ball
ball.
because your defense
Get
got
absolutely.
enough dogs over there
And
to
they'll give
give
you
you
the
that
ball
ball
back.
back. Because
They'll get
hell should do it. Just like you said, just like I said last week. Hey, don't worry about it, should do it. Don't go to that bench and sit down and talk to Pat Sherman. Come on over and watch this show.
watch
BJ
the show.
Green,
Watch the show.
Dalen, Hayes, uh, Bentley, and Hill Green, them all to be the first ones to say, no, bro, don't go sit down. Come stand up and watch this show. We
And
finna
you
go three
should
and out.
watch them.
Whenever Colorado defense get used to going three and out and be consistent with it and no penalties, they gonna be they gonna be something record with y'all. The Big 12 in trouble. Colorado finding their groove. Defensive side of the ball is coming together. Now let's switch and talk about the defensive cornerback. DJ McKinney, Travis Hunter. Who playing that slot?
Hodge. Preston
Hard.
Hodge.
Preston Hard.
Mhm.
When you look at those defensive backs, Colton Hood come in. They ain't giving up no big plays, y'all. They don't play 3 games. Guess what? Ain't nobody throw no touchdown pass on them. Tight end caught one in the first game, but that's it. It wasn't on the defensive back. It's on the linebacker. I'm just trying to tell you, no fly zone is real in Colorado.
I call it the NFL fly zone because those everybody you named NFL prototype and NFL bound. You can get on here. You can say, oh man, Preston Hodge going to the NFL. What I saw in what I'm seeing in the NFL, Hodge will be in the NFL. I don't care which way you do it. If you want to put something on it, please hit me up. I give him a thing. He ain't got to get, even if he don't get drafted, he will be on a squad in the NFL because he has that kind of talent. Travis, we already know. Put him first pick of first through the fifth pick. That's Travis Hunter. He'll be there. So we already got that. McKinney, I'm telling you something right now. Because of his size, he's special because of his size, his arm length, his
Right.
speed, and what Coach Prime is doing. What people don't realize, Coach Prime is building him up because it's all about his confidence. It's not his skill set, it's his confidence. The more confidence McKinney gets, the better he's going to perform. You know, you will look at him, you'll be like, okay, he does well. But Coach Prime, like, I want to put you to that next level. Coach Prime don't have to say nothing to Travis. Travis don't believe nobody on this planet is going to beat him. And he means that. McKinney now needs to believe the same thing. You might get me on one play, but you're not going to get me on another because of his skill set. So I'm looking at NFL players. I also look at Hood, future NFL player. But what you have also is this one here. They're being taught the right way. That defensive backfield, and this is what people need to realize. They're playing man-to-man. They ain't playing
Yeah,
zone.
yeah, they locking up, but they bumping and grinding, man.
Let me hit you this here, BWatts. Let's go back when we played Stanford. And just imagine this. Cooper slips.
Right,
90 some yard touchdown. That's man to man. That's my point. These boys are playing man to man. And when you're playing man to man, you make one mistake, it's to the house.
right.
And they are handling their business. What's scary is this. Wait until he start putting a little zone in there where they can break out in the zone where Travis can start roaming out there on that defense and be able to get to the ball by looking at the quarterback's eyes. They haven't done that yet. They haven't done that. Wait till they throw it, because this is what I don't understand, and I'll tell Livingston on this one. I'll throw this one on. On a 3rd and 15, 3rd and 12 and stuff like that, why aren't you rushing 5 people and putting them back in the zone? I don't get it. I'm talking about a tough zone. My zone is you're hitting them. The people are still hitting them at the beginning to make sure it messes up their route. But then they gonna take 2 or 3 extra seconds, and by that time, your defense should be there.
That's
Some
good point.
things,
I can't argue with you. Like I said, I ain't
some
there. I
things.
don't know. I ain't in the room, and I don't know what's going on. I'm just judging what I see on TV.
We're
So
up. Well, next thing, we're up by 14 or 21 points. Why are we still in man-to-man when we want to force those teams to make great decisions every time? Because if you slip in man-to-man, that's a quick touchdown. You're in a zone, you still got help right there that's going to be able to get those tackles. So you got to beat 3 or 4 people in a zone. So it's certain things I look at and like, we need to clean up on certain things to be able to understand.
oh yeah, they still got room for improvement. I get that.
Oh, that's my point.
Yeah,
So
right.
they got a lot of things they can add to the defense to make it even more complex and make it more hard for the offense to do anything. So they got plenty of room. I just throw stuff out there like that because those things are important as a defense. You don't want to be, because what happens is this one here, BWatts, when you start playing against these real smart coaches, and I'm talking about smart coaches that come in there and be like, dissect things. If they know you're doing 100% man-to-man, I can run some schemes to beat you on some picks and stuff like that to kind of get you off your, that high level. And those are the things you need to make sure that you are aware of so that you don't get caught up in that.
Yeah, I know. I heard you say DJ McKinney and Coach Prime trying to build their confidence up. Well, I agree with that. Only
Oh,
thing I don't
yeah.
like about DJ McKinney, he ain't physical. He won't come up in when a running back or quarterback running, he won't leave his wide receiver and come up and make that hit. Like on the other side, like Travis and Wood, them will do. Because
I saw him
me and
3
Greg were
times.
talking.
I
Me and,
saw him 3 times lay the wood on somebody. Now, I ain't
okay,
going to just say he won't.
okay, I was in the water at that time. But
No, I'm just saying. I've
me
seen
and
him
Greg were
in the
talking about
game.
it. Say, hey, yeah, me and Greg were looking at it. And we called. He texted me, say, yeah, he let up a couple times. I'm like, yeah, he
Oh,
sure
yeah.
did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he let
Absolutely.
up. I said,
Absolutely.
man, when they hitting us, he need to go out there and be physical. Dan said he been hitting BWatts. Okay, like I said, I must was in the water when
He's hitting.
he. I'm
He's
not saying
hitting.
he won't get there, or I'm not saying that he will. I haven't seen it. Y'all don't seen it, but I haven't seen it. He
Understand.
ain't the physical defensive back that I want to see, like Travis, Colton Hood, and well,
Hodge.
Pastor Hodge. He's slipping on that part too. But
I don't know. I've seen you.
like
You just be looking at what you want to. Hodge is playing, man.
I'm looking at it with
Hodge
my
is
eyes.
playing.
See, I just hadn't seen.
Hodge is
I might
playing.
have skipped that video, or I was in the water, or whatever I was doing. I just didn't see it. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna move on. Free bombs, free bomb, free bomb. I'm gonna get a
Lock
ball.
him
I'm
up.
gonna get you off me. Free
Lock
bomb.
him up.
Yeah. So, chat. If y'all like the shirt that Mr. Steve Woodland got on, give me a thumbs up. The sponsor of this show made it for us. There you go. Show the side, man. Man, pull that camera down. Pull it down. I'm gonna wear mine tomorrow. I just didn't have time. I didn't have time to wear mine tonight. But that's a good shirt she made. She sent it to us. If y'all like it, give us a thumb up. Show it one more time on the side.
Oh man.
There you go. There you go. Show that CU fat. Coach Prime, I got you one coming, dog. I got you one coming in the mail. I got you one. Appreciate it on side. I need one of them. Hey, Dale, email me, man. Send me your address. We'll get one to you. I think she only charging $10. Yeah, but I like the design that she made. She a sponsor of the show. She signed to me. She said she watched on Tuesday night with Mr. Woodland and me. I said, okay, and said she would like to give him one too so that we can wear during the show. And we appreciate her for doing that. She didn't have to do it. But
She
man,
didn't have to do it. That's a blessing.
people are so kind, man,
And
to
we
the
thank
sports
her.
talk, BWatts. I just said, hey, I ain't done nothing special. I just say y'all thank you. Appreciate it. The fame ain't fair, but it's real.
It's real.
It's real.
And it
I
feels good
appreciate
too. And it
it.
feels
Yeah, I
good
know.
too.
She said, I started to make the hat to send it to y'all. I said, we'll take it now.
Oh,
Okay. She said, I got to see you hat. I said,
and I gotta see you head.
hey. She says a one size fit all. I said, hey, yeah, I
Hey,
take it.
hey.
But like I said, if y'all want one, I think it's only $10. Show it to him again, Mr. Woodland.
Hey, you better recognize.
Join
Look
the
at that.
side. There you go.
Oh,
Join the
boom,
side. Got that
boom,
knock. Got that CU.
boom.
Got that CU. Man, hey, I
See
get you
you.
one. Got that
See you.
CU. Got that
See you.
CU. Appreciate it, Miss Johnson. Debbie, appreciate you, Debbie. Miss Smart, appreciate you. Barbara Falls, Benson Herschel. What's up, dog? Appreciate you. Dale, we got to get you on the show, man. Me and Mr. Woodland want to talk to you one Tuesday night, Dale. We ain't gonna bother. We ain't gonna hurt you. Yeah, man. So anyway, all right. We don't talk about Colorado. We got about 15 more minutes. Let's talk about Coach Prime, the head coach.
Yes, sir.
The head coach. Okay. Coach Prime was under some scrutiny from the mainstream media, how they ended the game. They want to know why Shedeur was throwing the ball when we was up and only like a minute and something left or 2 minutes something left. But check this out. Coach Prime got some players that didn't come there to just to sit on that bench. Coach Prime got some players that want to play. And he playing all 4 quarters, as he explained. And he also said, if another team had a chance to beat me and continue to play, they would do that to me.
They did it.
So, and they have done it to him,
They did it
you know what I'm saying?
last year.
So, yeah. So they have done it to him. So I can't understand why do Coach Prime, not just in that situation, why do Coach Prime get so much heat from mainstream media about the things that he do as a football coach? Not as a man. They don't talk about he gave them guys that got children, he opened up them a checking account and a saving account. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about the positive things that he have done outside of football, but on the football field, they criticize him so much about the things that he do. And most of it should do it, whatever Shedeur do, he get criticized about. But they blame it on Coach Prime. Wow. What's going on, Steve?
Well, they're afraid of change. When you see something that's strong and powerful and you can't control it, it's like anything else. You can't control it. And when you can't control something and that person has, it reminds me of this one here. I watch Malcolm X, and Malcolm X, on Malcolm X, you watch it, old Denzel Washington, and you see the police when they beat that guy up and beat him up and put him in the hospital, well, beat him up and then locked him in jail. Malcolm comes up to the thing and say, "Hey, I'm here to see Mr. Johnson," and he say, "Who are you?" I'm Mr. Johnson's brother. I'm Brother Johnson. So he said, "I don't see your name on this thing." He said, "Well, look outside that window." And what did you see outside that window? You saw thousands of people outside of that window supporting Brother Johnson. And that's what you got with Coach Prime. You got millions of people that support him and that understand what he's doing is positive, and that positivity is influencing young men to become greater men, and that scares people. You got another aspect to it. It's about money also. When you put a person like Coach Prime in there, and he's different, he's a little different because what you got to realize in football, right now, the coach is probably what 78, 80% white, and then what 12% others or something like that when you come to coaches. What you have to look at is this one here. You got coaches making 11 million, 12 million a year. That's generational wealth. You got offensive coordinators making $2 and $3 million. Some at Alabama making $5 million. That's generational wealth. That's going to a certain community. And if that certain community fears that if somebody succeeds, people like it always, no, well, yeah, it is always. It's money. Money is that root of evil, and people ain't letting that money go. You got Fisher making $77 million while he sit at home. Oh, Jimbo, $77 million sitting at the house. What? And you think those folks gonna let somebody come up there and be successful and bring in more NFL players, Hall of Famers or whatever, to take their jobs, and they're gonna be happy with it? They're not, because not only is it generating jobs for them, It's generating jobs for those guys who, the little people who had watched the cameras and stuff like that, who happen to be their friends. And people don't say nothing about that. Their friends are becoming millionaires and getting $800,000 jobs for just being on there. Now it's limitless as far as how many coaches you can have. So now it's a $1 billion industry. Wake up, people. Wake up, people. Wake up. It ain't the fact that Coach Prime is different. Not only is he different, there's money involved in this here. And then with this is fear. People fear. You fear things you don't understand or you don't want to understand. And when that happens, you're going to have that. And it doesn't make a difference. And I'll tell people this one here. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. It's his own people that persecuted him. So if they did that to Jesus, who are you?
Right.
Who are
Good
you?
point.
If they
Good point.
did it to Jesus, expect nothing less for Coach Prime. They're
Yeah.
going to come after you. They're
Right.
going to come after you because you have a message of positivity. You have a message of you're trying to make people better, and they don't want to see that. What they want to see, this is what they want to see. They want to see young men up there talking about they got guns and doing all this foolishness and shooting up stuff, and that's what they want. But they're not going to get it. You might get that at Georgia, but you not know whether you get speeding at Georgia. Let me change it. They don't get no shooting. They like driving cars fast. They had another one. You don't hear nothing about this here. A boy driving 106 miles per hour. 106. Come
Yeah.
on, folks. Come on, folks. If that happened with Coach Prime, they'd
In
want to
a
close the
45.
university down. They'd want
Yeah.
to close the university.
Yeah. He doing it in a 45. 45
Exactly.
speed zone.
And just imagine, you're criticizing Coach Prime for stuff that he didn't even do. You're making up stuff. You're making up that they're eating dogs and cats. I just don't get it. You have to make stuff up. Cut it out, people. If he does something wrong or that's illegal, speak on it, but speak the facts. Don't make up stuff. Don't make
Right.
up stuff talking about the kids are having guns and that's foolishness. The
Right.
man forced you to go to the game to hear a concert. Just foolishness.
Yeah.
Foolishness. Stop it. So that's what I see for Coach Prime. Coach Prime need to do this here. Coach Prime need to understand. Coach Prime came out and said God had a plan for him. And if God got a plan for you, what these people are doing is nothing. Because every time he wins, God wins. And when God wins, God done won. So I ain't say win, he done won. But the point being is this one here. Coach Prime need to stay the course, keep doing what he's doing, and keep doing it for the right reason. As long as he do that, he's going to succeed.
Good point. Good take. Good take on Coach Prime. Like I said, Coach Prime, keep doing what you're doing, big dog. We got you back out here in podcast and YouTube land. And I like the direction of the team and the team is going. And we're getting ready for Big 12 play. We got homecoming coming up. We're going up against Baylor. And did much research. I'm gonna start it this week on Baylor and to see what they got and see what they got coming. But I think Colorado, that defense, come out and play like it's supposed to be. Come out and do the thing and be disciplined. I think they got a chance of pitching a shutout. That's Robert Levinson on tomorrow night. Broadcast at 8 o'clock. If Steve want to join, I'm gonna send him the link. If not, I'm going solo. I'm talking about Robert Levinson and the Colorado defensive coordinator has the Colorado defense headed in the right direction at 8 o'clock p.m. on tomorrow night. If you're not doing anything, check back over here. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be doing our same thing. But homecoming coming up, sir. Baylor come to town. And Colorado just coming off the road. The boys are back in town. The fans gonna be there. Everybody gonna be there. It's gonna be a show for the show. What do you expect from this game? Colorado versus Baylor, starting off the Big 12 play for Coach Prime.
What you're gonna see is big boy football. What you have with Baylor is this one here. Baylor's a running team. They got two different types of quarterback. They got one quarterback that likes throwing the ball, and the other quarterback likes running the ball. So Colorado's gonna have to do that. They got one of them injured right now. The throwing quarterback, he's injured if I'm not mistaken, but he'll probably be ready for the game. with that one, Colorado's going to have to get on that line. They're going to play big boy football. They're going to have to stop the run, force Baylor to pass the ball. And when they do, that's when you see those DBs, they're going to be put into action and they're going to handle their business. So it's going to be a good game with that. The good thing that I'm happy about is that Coach Prime and his players aren't in Jackson State. Because if they was in Jackson State for homecoming, homeboy, that's a different type of homecoming than what CU doing. There's some shaking going on. It's some sonic boom going on when it's JSU, baby. So thank goodness they're in CU with their homecoming. It's not at the level of a Jackson State, a Southern, a Grambling, a Alcorn State, a Mississippi Valley State. It's not at those levels. Alabama A&M. It's not at those levels. So, Florida A&M. It's not at them levels. So with that being said, we got a blessing there that they won't be distracted the way they would at JSU. So we don't have that to worry about. But what you do have is business as usual. I think you're going to see a very good game. To me, I don't see a shutout, and the reason I don't see a shutout is because Baylor is going to move the ball. They're going to move the ball. But what happens is this one here. When it gets to that red zone, that's where the issues come. That's when Bentley and them start taking the ball from you. Bentley not only tackles you, he takes the ball from you like a grown man. You know, they are heel bent on making sure you don't get in that end zone. So I'm always telling people that you have to understand this one here. CU and Baylor, CU it'll start off a little, close game. I see CU that second half putting on the gas and getting out of there. But it's going to be a good game. I see a real good game there. But why, again, are we playing games at 11 o'clock starting my time, Eastern time? Come on, folks. Come on, folks. Come on, folks. Stop it. Stop it. You're doing CU a disservice. You're doing college football a disservice because one of the best shows you got going, you're going to put it at 11 o'clock Eastern time. Come on, folks. We got to do better there, though.
Yeah. But I know you say you think it's gonna be a close game, but I'm here to tell you, Doc, the game gonna be close. It's gonna be
I said
one
at the
game.
beginning.
This gonna be one game. Hope. I'm coming to you. I'm coming back to you. This gonna be one game where all phases of Colorado team come together at one time. The offense gonna start off fast. The defense gonna start off 3 and out, and the special team gonna do what they do. And they're gonna do it all through the whole game. And I think the score 38-0. I don't think they're gonna score. My opinion. People might have their own. That's y'all. Ain't got to do with that. I'm talking about my shit. You know one. Yeah. I'm
Hey,
gonna
leave
quit
them
my
grapes
32.
alone.
Hey,
Leave them
hey,
grapes alone.
hey. You
Leave
ever
them
you ever
grapes
see
alone.
Fred Sanford?
Hey,
when Grady
you ain't
when
the only
Shady
one.
hey when Shady Grady come in, boy, what they call that super? What they call that stuff?
Moose, hey, Ripple. Ripple.
Yeah, that Fred, you got in there, Ripple.
Hey, you don't want to know that Jose Cuervo.
Nah, hey, that's too big for me. But hey,
Oh, I
I ain't
don't.
got no chest problem. I ain't got no cold. That's up for folks who got cold. Hey, my granddad used to take that stuff and put that rock can in there
Oh,
and
yes, sir.
shake that stuff up.
Get all that phlegm
Yeah,
out.
and turn that heat on. Put that quilt over you, boy. You ain't got to go to no doctor. Hey, I used to say, Granddaddy, what is, boy? That medicine, boy. What kind of medicine you got, Granddaddy?
Alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol.
Alcohol.
Where did I?
It'll clear it right on up. You need to leave
Hey,
them grapes alone, BWatts.
yeah, man. But that's telling you stick with me, man. My granddad was something else, boy. But if my granddaddy was living and he wasn't see Coach Prime now, he was saying he always called them young guys out there that dress good, got that flair. He said, that's a spoke right there. Whole spoke.
That's phony. He's phony. Yeah, he's phony.
That's a
That's
spoke
exactly
right
what
there.
they said.
I said, Granddad, what you think about Coach Prime, Deion Sanders? That old spoke right there, sonny boy.
Yeah, that's
Right,
exactly
boy.
what they say.
Yeah, man. But anyway, Steve, gonna be a blowout. 38-0, gonna be the final score. Robert Livingston and the defense gonna pitch a shutout. And if you hear tomorrow, I'm gonna let you know about it. I'm gonna tell you how they're gonna do at 8 o'clock. Robert Livingston, Colorado defense coordinator, got that defense headed in the right direction at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Be here or be square. It's going down. Oh, gee, it's going down. Go ahead, Doc. So you really don't think they're gonna shut them out? Baylor now.
No,
We're
no,
talking about Baylor. I ain't talking
no,
about UCF. I ain't talking
no.
about Kansas or Kansas State.
Because they're not going to shut them out because, like
I
I
hear
said,
you, Miss Johnson. I'm not underestimating our opponent. I just think the defense is heading in the right direction.
oh, they're definitely headed in the right direction, and they're going to be tough, and they're going to make it hard and difficult on Baylor and everything else. But Baylor get down there, they get a few field goals and stuff like that. I ain't saying that they scoring 30 points, but they'll get, and even if they get a touchdown, the key is this one here. The defense ain't giving up no more 17 points on them, so 17, 20 points. But with that being said, it should be a win for CU. If the defense gives up less than 20 points, CU should win,
Who
period.
gonna give us 20 points? Man, that ain't none of that gonna happen no more.
No, it's got UCF is
Nah,
going
they
to get
ain't
on.
scoring no 20 points, dog. Ain't no team on this schedule finna score 20 points. Hey, man, Paul said,
UCF is going to get 20 points.
hey, Steve,
Hear what I'm saying?
hey, we got to correct. Oh, we don't gave some wrong information now. The game come on at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Well, that ain't what I saw. I bet I need to go 8 p.m. Central. It's Central that I saw, or no, whatever PM or whatever Pacific. I have to go look at mine. It's 8. It's 8 our time.
Huh?
Let me go. I have to go look at it again. If that's incorrect, it's incorrect. I thought I saw in there it said 11 o'clock for Eastern.
Now, everybody's saying it's 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay, well I stand corrected then. That's good. I stand corrected then.
Then somebody else saying it's 7 p.m. Eastern time. So
Well,
I just wait to see.
as long as it's 7 to 8, I'm good to go.
I don't think they're gonna put Prime in there early no more this year. They know he brings too much value, bro.
Yeah, but they see what they're doing. And
If you look at the teams out there playing, what team really look good now?
Texas, I'll say
Texas, the
Texas
only
looks.
team look good.
Texas does look good. Georgia had they one game. Georgia still looks good. Georgia's Georgia.
They struggle with Kentucky. They gonna
Alabama's
lose
still
against
Alabama.
Alabama. Georgia gonna lose against Alabama.
Missouri
Georgia
looked
gonna lose
good.
against Texas.
Yeah, Missouri looked and Ole Miss. Ole Miss
Yeah, Ole Miss looking good. I give them.
and
They ain't played
Miami
yet.
and
Hey,
Miami
Miami looking good.
Miami's cooking.
Miami looking good.
Yeah, so
Appreciate it,
you got
everybody. Appreciate everybody for letting us know 8 p.m. Eastern time. Appreciate you.
awesome.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. That's
Thank
that.
y'all for
Yeah.
the correction. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. But so let me hear your take again on this game coming up.
Well, my take is this one here. You're going to have it where, to me, they're going to start off, when they start off, we can start off, I think it's going to be a close game. First and second quarter, because CU going to be getting on trying to feel some things out, because a lot of times to me, CU don't stick with, if I get 15 yards, go back to running the ball.
True.
They'll go and pass or something like that. The offense will stall. The defense is going to remain stellar. Baylor's going to run the ball. Now, hear what I'm saying. Baylor's going to run the ball now. Now, I ain't going to say they're going to run for 100 yards, but Baylor going to run the ball. One thing Baylor's
That we want them to.
consistent at, even when they was losing, they ran the ball consistently. So they're going to run the ball. So it's up to CU to stop that run. And if CU stops the run, it's going to be a rout. Because if they stop the run 3 and outs, it'll be a rout. But I see Baylor getting a few first downs, because you miss one assignment on running plays, you're gonna pop up. You'll pop a couple, nice runs. So I see it being closer than going from there. CU needs to show that consistency in which they have on defense, that hey, they are bend but no break. Now you need to see them edges come and the edges start making the big plays. Now, when the edges start making the big plays, then you'll start seeing shutouts. That's when you're going to see shutouts. Right now, the edges aren't making the plays for shutouts. Because once the edges, for example, remember that Georgia Tech FSU game?
Yeah.
That havoc, that number 8 was, that's one player. That number 8 was coming around that edge every time. That when you getting that from your edges, you can get shutouts with the DBs that Colorado had, because the DBs are on people and they're on them tight. So when you're doing that, you're going to get a lot of 3 and out. So that's all I'm saying. Once the edges start doing what they supposed to, then you'll be close to getting a game in which
They should have had a
might not
shutout
get the
this
3 points.
Saturday.
Huh?
They should have had a shutout this Saturday.
They should have, but you got to realize with football, just like that, when that dude hit that big run, it's like anything else. It's this close, a game of inches. One person go in there and they don't go in there correctly, boom, somebody's out. Somebody slipped, you're going here. I'll give you another example. Bentley got the interception in his hand, then the ball fumbles out and goes into the running back. That's football, man. So,
Yeah, it is.
there's all kind of things can happen. So to blank somebody out, it's hard. It's hard to blank somebody in college football.
It's gonna be hard Saturday because they're gonna do it. We finna show you. Wait, but check this out. we finna show it. We gonna free Barnes. We gonna free Barnes Saturday. He gonna play more than 5 plays.
He need to.
He so we gotta get ready for Big 12 play, man. I got to send Coach Hart and Coach Prime a message when I get off. But check this out. We don't talk about CU. We don't got the expectation. What's going on down there in Carolina? Carolina Panther with Bryce Young. Second year, this dude ain't got no offensive line. He ain't got no running backs. He ain't got no wide receivers. Had a bad game Sunday, and they bench him. Third game of the season in his second year as the number 1 draft pick. What's going on, Big Dog?
Bad organization, bad leadership from the top. You don't do things like that. But it's going to be a blessing for Bryce Young. I'll tell anybody, look at Chicago, what they did to Fields. The NFL is known. Look at Arizona, what they did with Rosenhaus, whatever his name is. The NFL is known for giving them quarterbacks up there high picks, and as a high pick, not having an offensive line, not having an offensive coordinator that utilized the run to help those quarterbacks out. Bryce Young better take this as a blessing. If this can get him out of Carolina, you see what the boy doing in Minnesota right now with Sam Darnold.
Right, got out of there. Look at it.
You get out of there, you get in the right environment with a winning team, and things change. I tell you what, they better not send Bryce Young to San Francisco. They better not do that. They better not do that with a quarterback coach that can actually coach. But when you're dealing with bad organizations, they just do things bad. And it starts from the top. It starts from the owner on down.
Yeah. He the one who made that call.
Well, and that's a good thing. When you own the team, you make those calls, and the fans should show him, because they can't get nobody in them seats now. When it used to be full when you had old Cam over there, and
Right.
now you can't get nobody in there. You can get them seats away. They told me they left a seat ticket. They left tickets at the counter for a friend to come to the game, and it was still there after the game was over. So you don't have to worry about that. Ain't nobody going there seeing that mess. You can, when you put mess, this is an embarrassment. This is an embarrassment to that organization. It's a failure, because even if the next quarterback come in there and the next quarterback, he'll make a couple plays and they'll be like, whoa, do you see him move? They're not going to tell you.
They named Andy Dalton a 40-something-year-old quarterback.
Makes no sense. And all they're going to do with Andy Dalton, they're going to run that football and make it where it's going to make it real easy for Andy Dalton, do a little play action and stuff like that. And
But why they wouldn't do it for him?
But that's the thing. They try to. The problem is these offensive coordinators try to throw their scheme down these quarterbacks' throat. That's why Coach Prime got to be careful with too. He cannot let his son, like Archie Manning knew, you cannot let your son go to the wrong team, because it will kill him. It will. It is a career killer. You go with the wrong losing team, and it would do wonders for you. Look at Denver, what they doing old Bo Nix up there. It, it is what it is. It
Right.
is what it is. If you're not coming and you're not helping those young men out, and this is what the guy said. This is what I don't understand about the NFL. These coaches are so brilliant. Why you got a playbook that it takes those dudes 4 or 5 years to learn that playbook instead of simplifying and say, let's make this as simple as possible. This guy got all of this on his plate. He got all of this stuff he needs to do. Why are you making it this complex where he got to go in here and the guy forgetting stuff? You got X 36, 42, 56, hump back, jump off the roof, get on the roof, do a dance back, switch it up, move it around, shake it all around, blah, blah, blah. And now let's go right on 2. All you need to say is the 31 dash, post, blah, 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 and go. Because if you want to see something funny, go and look at your boy Chucky. Go Google Chucky with his play calling on how complex he made it for quarterback. He took pride in that. He took pride. Oh, I make it so complex for them that they better know what they're doing. It is not smart football. Simplify for these young players. And if you notice, not one rookie threw a touchdown in the NFL or something like that they were talking about when it comes to rookies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you go and look at rookies, ain't too many rookie quarterbacks that through a touchdown. So if you're looking at things, they need to simplify for these young men.
Yeah.
Get them some things that they did positive in college, break the playbook down, make it simple for them, and get a good running game. And they will be successful. That's just me. But Carolina is an S show.
Yeah. I just hate it for Bryce, man. He was a good kid.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. People need to look at things. You better always look at things for what it's really worth. If you're not meant to be there and things are opening up where they're going to get you out of there, say thank you. Say thank you, because that's just the first part of the show. That's like the defense telling the offense, this is just the first part of the show. We still got second, third, and then the end. So you just watching one part of it. That's all. This just one part. He has nothing to worry about. Go handle your business, young man, and you still could be the greatest quarterback Bryce Young could be. Don't worry about it. Work on your craft.
All right. Appreciate it for giving us the insight on it, man. I thought I'd throw that in and look at Bryce Young and the situation in, and you explained it well, sir. Hey, we finna get ready to jump out this thing tomorrow night. We're doing another show. We're gonna talk about Robert Levingston. We're gonna highlight Robert Levingston, the defensive coordinator for Colorado, and he got that defense going in the right direction on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And once again, we're gonna be here for an hour. Y'all ain't doing that. Pull up on us. I'm gonna put Mr. Steve to work again. Like I said, I got him on the clock. He got to earn that shirt he got. He got to earn that shirt. He got some more stuff. I got another set of glasses from Glass House out of Denver, Colorado. I told her I got to get my boy Steve's I shot her the address, so she gonna get you some, bro. But show him that shirt again.
Hey,
that CU bro, that our sponsor made. Look at that CU on the side, and it's long sleeves. How it feel, sir?
Oh, it feels good, man. You can sleep in it, and you just woo with the fan on, air conditioning blowing, just woo.
Yeah. She said she wanted to know that she's something. She said I enjoyed the broadcast on Tuesday with I think his name is Mr. Steve. I said I send y'all a gift. I just need to know his size and the address, and I text you. When you get yours? When you got yours?
I got it 2 days ago.
Okay, you got 2 days ago?
Yes.
Yeah, I told her I was out of town. Then I said, will any more be available if anybody else wants some? She said, sure, just get their name and the address and we'll get it to them. I asked her how much you charge. He said, no, $10 do for me. I said, $10.
Yeah, this nice. This,
Yeah, it's
I
done.
tell, yeah, this nice shirt. This
Yeah,
nice, and
cause
I like it.
she
Yeah,
made my others, the other ones that I got, they feel good, man.
I
So
just like the material. I like the material. It feels
right,
good. It's one of those things where this one here. I'm gonna send a special say thank you to that young lady or to that young lady because she didn't have to. She
no,
didn't
she
have
did
to do it. She
right,
she didn't. And what I tell people is this one here. I give people this example. My son was in church and he's 6 and he had him a Hershey's bar and a little Hershey bar. Well, what he did, he broke half of the Hershey bar and he ate his piece. And then he had and said, "Here you go, Daddy. You can have this one here." So Daddy didn't want it, but I took it and ate it. And I went in my pocket and I gave him $20. He looked at me and said, "What?" I said, "You gave me your last." And when you're kind enough to get somebody your last, I'm gonna be kind enough to understand that you have a heart of giving. I'm gonna give to a heart like that. So,
right.
it was just one of those things, just like her. She didn't have to do that. She did it. Thank you. I'm truly appreciative. Any blessing that I get, I appreciate it because you do not have to do what you do. But when you do it, BWatts and S Woodland, we gonna show love and
Oh yeah.
appreciation and respect to you. And I'm gonna let you know I like this, and I'll get you what you call it, because I get my wife my cutie one. I get
All
my
right.
cutie one.
Go get your cute. Hey, I told her the same thing. But mine said, she a AKA, so she said, can she do
I
it in
got a
green or pink?
Delta. I got
I
a
said, oh.
Delta.
I said, I'm sure she can do it. I'm sure she can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yes, I need one of them fellas. Oh yeah, yeah, I got you. I got y'all, Coach Dre. I got y'all, man. I got you and Rod. I got you. I got all about them ones I should have been getting too.
You better
Hey, you,
recognize greatness with Rob and
yeah.
Coach Dre. You
Hey,
better recognize.
hey, but Greg, I went on Greg's show. Me and Greg did a show. He wore his shirt. He said, he watched it. He ain't wear his shirt. He ain't wear his shirt this time. Greg, I wore the shirt three
Hey,
Thursday in a row.
Greg ain't gave me a shirt yet, so I ain't wearing it. I ain't wearing. He
Oh,
ain't gave me nothing.
oh, you ain't get. He told me mail you
No,
one.
no, I ain't get. Well, I ain't got one. I would have worn. If you bless me, I'm gonna show the world. I ain't
But
Greg. The only thing Greg did is he texted me. He wear me out and I'm texting.
oh man, he sent me mine. Man, he sent me mine in
Hey,
3 days. I
hey.
said, dog.
But
I
you
said,
be
Greg, I
watch
guess
though. But you
I
be
got you.
watch though. You be
Uh,
watch. I'm not be watch. I ain't got my podcast, man. You be watch. I'm just
Man,
Woodland.
you know,
I'm
took
just
over
Woodland.
my show, man. That's all it is. You can tell. Oh, yeah, I got to get a shout out to Miss Laura. She's a realtor up there in Denver, Colorado. Want to say a shout out to her. She's supposed to be coming on my show. We're going to advertise a bit. We talk about sponsorship and the NIL deal. She's been watching the show on Tuesday night with us. So, got to give a shout out to her, too. She said, whenever I come up, she want me to come to her spot. She should pass me her information and everything. And I, so when I was going, the plan was I was going to homecoming Saturday. That was the plan. You remember I said that was the plan.
They have to play, but you
So
got you.
so I
Yeah.
ran, so I ran across the lady. Yeah, she said, hmm, my birthday a week before that. I said, yeah, that'll be your birthday, player. She said,
Dog
you gonna
player.
take me to Denver, Colorado instead of Hawaii or Bahama? You got to be crazy.
You got to be crazy. That's your birthday present, not hers.
Nah, she said, nah, man.
Your pockets
So,
go deeper than that. Hey, your
yeah,
pockets
boy.
go deeper than Denver.
So I got to switch that thing from homecoming. So, because I don't miss too much time off my job, so I can't miss that. So, I'm going to switch homecoming for Kansas State game. So, I'll be at Kansas State game. That
Kansas City.
yeah, at the Kansas State game, I got to find the date. And I said I was going to contact you. Then if I can't do the Kansas State game, I got to do another home game because I'm trying to get my camera crew to come. I want to do a show out there. I was
Oh
telling
yeah.
this, I was telling, I want to do my live show out there. I was telling a couple of people that inside the building and kneeling and what I want, all that stuff I want to do. They running by Coach Ryan and everything. and I'm gonna try to get one of y'all to come out there, and I'm gonna pay for the airfare and everything, the hotel, so y'all can come along and be with me. So y'all just let me figure that out and let me get my let
BWatts joint.
make the dollars make sense. Let the advertise got got to use that money other than Hawaii. So I got
Hey,
y'all though. I got y'all.
hey! If you want peace in your house, you better head to Hawaii, young man.
Oh, I already did. I just, hey, why you think she probably live back there listening now? Let me hush
Hey,
while I'm here.
hey! Don't let no hard leg have you sitting on that in that
I know
car.
that right, boy. I said I want to go to dinner. I said I want to go to Coach Prime homecoming. Now my birthday week, you ain't. I said
That,
okay.
that's a special day. That's the day the Lord made one of the great ones.
Yeah, man,
You
yeah.
better
So
recognize.
why you crazy? What? But anyway, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We want to thank you for subscribing. Like I say, on her birthday, the 17th, I reached 2,000 subscribers. And like I say, y'all didn't have to subscribe. I appreciate each and one of you for subscribing to the channel. It's a big step for me. Like I said, I think next year gonna be my year. This year just a warm up, and we're gonna get better and better as the days go along. One of my team members had jumped in, and she's the associated producer. Her name is Dr. Angela McIntyre. So, Steve, she watched every word you say. She critiqued everything we say, and she sent it to me. I shaved my mustache one day. She took a picture of it on the TV and said, "Don't you ever do that no more." I said, "What? You represent not just the brand, you got advertisers out there that you represent." She, say, I say, she my best friend, but she knows it, bro. Look at her dying, I laugh. She knows it. She watched every show that I do, every word that I say. She said, slow down because you talking over each other. She said, slow, stay on one subject. But she the co-producer of the show. So she let me know what she think about the show. She rewatch it and everything. Say, hey, I noticed this. I noticed that. I said, dog, I'm new at this. I'm new at this. You used to do TV 25 years. Boy, you ain't do this. I said, okay, but this thing is different. But we appreciate her, though. She said, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. That's Dr. Angela McIntyre. She got also her inspiration on YouTube. Go ahead and check out. She on LinkedIn also. And she's a motivated speaker. She's all her sisters are doctors, all three of them. They just been a good blessing to me, and I
Woo.
appreciate Dr. Angela McIntyre. Love her mom. They watch the show. They watch everything. I put it on Facebook. Hey, her mom is right there watching, right there watching. So I appreciate all and everybody that support the broadcast. That's Dr. Angela McIntyre. She's the co-producer of Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment, and wouldn't be nothing possible without her. And she telling y'all she on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. She on it
Advertise,
all,
young
boy.
lady.
She on it
Advertise.
all, man. I'm serious, man. I said I can't move without you sending me a message about the show. You need to do this, you need to do that. I said, okay, calm down. I said, can you get me a sponsor? 2 days later, she got me one. Hey, critique all you want to, baby. Hey,
Critique.
critique all you want to. But anyway, Mr. Steve, go ahead with your last word, Doc.
My last words is this one here. It takes one person at a time to make sure that you and your show is going to grow and it's going to get bigger and bigger. I thank the people that been with you, BWatts, from day one, because that's the core right there. And what I will tell you is this here, BWatts. What people understand is this one here. You're giving people the best of BWatts. You're doing it. You're coming out. This is something new. That's what makes your show nice. It ain't all at this time. Now, at this time, it's not where you got your production and all of those big
Yeah.
things to pyro, but you're building on. And what us people, our core people who stuck with you with day one, we're gonna see the development and the growth, and we're a part of that process. So, I
Right.
tell people all the time. enjoy the process. And this process is beautiful. So we want to thank you, wonderful people out there. I say podcast land because that's where you're at. You're in podcast land. We thank you. We appreciate what you do each and every day. You didn't have to be here tonight, but you did. It's lovely. It's beautiful for you to be a part of this here, to help us, to show us that we all support the CU Buffaloes and that we are going to do great things together. We are greater together than we are apart. So stay great, keep doing great things, and do something for me tomorrow. Get up and start moving. What I mean by that one there, let's us sit down all the time. Let's get up, let's start moving, get that heart to moving and stuff like that. Let's get active in life. Let's do that. Let's get a little activity. All that means is instead of sitting down, let's go walk outside, walk to the mailbox, come back. Walk to the mailbox, come back. And then after that, start walking around your block, just speaking to your neighbors. Do things like that. Get that heart to going because we want to get healthy. God bless and thank you, BWatts. And I look forward to seeing those shades to go with this wonderful shirt.
Hey, we got it coming to you, brother. I'll make sure I stay on. I'm gonna text her. Well, she said she was watching tonight, so she should have been on heard you. So she got your address and everything. But anyway, want to thank everybody once again tonight. Well, don't take your viewership for granted. Don't take nobody for granted, really.
Absolutely.
And we want to thank y'all for stopping by and being with us. I went over a few minutes longer than I want to, but hey, my man was cooking tonight, and I just want to eat. When he got through cooking, I just want to eat. That's all I want to do, eat. And so far, I've been eating since I've been with Mr. Wood. Mr. Wood, I was out there. My girlfriend said, you know, you and Steve got 6. She called you 6.6. I said, who is 6.6? You know, I said, oh, baby, who is 6.6? You know, Tuesday night guy. Miss Steve, yeah. I said, why you call him 6.6? Y'all video after watch after being published 6.6. So I said that's the highest I ever got. 6.6. I said, okay. She said we stayed at 6. Let's see, can we get 6.6 tonight then? The after watch. Mr. 6.6. I gotta get you a shirt. 6.6. Look who done showed up. This Mike. Mike, what's up, Mike? I'm just happy the O-line won't be thrown under the bus after Dion Parade them out of media photos like on the chapter or something. No problem. Mike, hey, Mike, appreciate that super chat. I bought me a t-shirt out there for my co-worker for it. I was gonna give it to you, Mike, but you said you didn't want it. So. I bought the t-shirt for my boss when I go to work tomorrow out there in Bahamas, man. Appreciate the super chat, Mike. Everything that you did. Nebraska, y'all looking good. I predict them to play in the Big Ten championship against Ohio State. I don't think it's going to be Oregon. I think it's going to be Nebraska. That's just my opinion. And
I think you're right with their
yeah,
schedule.
The schedule. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at the schedule, Mike.
Yep,
Nebraska looking good. They defense is good. That's what's going to carry them because your rookie quarterback, they hadn't turned them loose and look like Coach got him on the ropes out there. And probably it's a good thing. Y'all feature a good running game. I give y'all credit. But I gotta see y'all. I gotta see how y'all play in the Big Ten play also. So that's the key thing too. But like I said, I got y'all in the championship game. But I still think Ohio State gonna win. But I got y'all playing them though. But anyway, it's been good tonight, Steve, to be back with you. Been on this U.S. ground, man. I missed my CU family so much. I'm glad to be back. But once again, I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I will have on my shirt. And I'll let y'all know more about it and how you can get you one. All right? All right. Good night, and thank you for showing them sleeves. Show them sleeves again. Salute, Warren. Show them that. See you sleep. There it is. Boy, you doing it. Boy, you wear it well, sir. You wear it well. God bless you, man.
God bless you, man.
Enjoy. Hey, thank you, man. Y'all be blessed. Good night.
Welcome back.
Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. All right. Let me get some other stuff going, and we finna get out of here, y'all. We finna get out. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all know I do. I'm gonna let y'all know where you can get that shirt from. I really am.
comes out for this snap. Ooh, Marshall. Oh, goodness. How many times have we seen the Hill Green lower the boom?
Oh, my goodness. I love Nikai Hill Green.
Now that hope has elapsed, it's time for expectation. And I hope you're sitting there with expectation that when you pull into the stadium or you turn on that television, that we're going to give you what you desire.
Yeah, we playing. We ain't got time for that.
I'm telling you, Rabbit, bro, we hunting. We got to buckle up, right? We got to play hard nose. But if I'm saying bird, that's pass. Right? So now you can get loose. You can wiggle with them. But that's ownership. If I don't tell you nothing else, ain't ownership in the game.
Runner comes out for this snap. Ooh, Marshall. Oh, goodness. How many times have we seen the Hill Green lower the boom?
Oh, my goodness. I love Nikai Hill Green.
Watch Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment. I'm your host, Bernard Watt.
Wizard.